Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to a franchise Reborn. We got news, of course. Big day today for the boys and the organization. So we'll take a look, guys, at what have the Sabres brought in to the mix of this season coming up so far. And I will say so far, I don't think they're done yet. But I've been waiting for hours now, guys, and it's time to get on a video. You know, once it gets 8, 9 o'clock, I got to get on the videos or I'm just never going to get them up tonight. And I've been waiting hours and nothing has changed. I still think we're going to get a forward, just how I'm feeling. I think we're done with blue liners, except maybe, well, we'll talk about that in a sec, except maybe in trades. Here's what the Sabres have done today. Okay, Tyson Jost. He signs again with the Sabres. He's back for 1 year, as you guys know. It's funny because I thought we were saying our goodbyes to him just, what was it, yesterday, you know? But Tyson Jost is back. He's 1 year, $2 million. I think it's a good signing. It's a safe signing. We can move him at the deadline. We can open cap. You know, I don't think this is going to hurt us is what I'm saying. It's a 1 year deal, guys. And I don't think there's any way, shape, or form this hurts the organization whatsoever. I know everybody wants that big score. Be patient, okay? Be patient. We'll see what Adams is up to. I'm still guessing, and I'll explain that in a sec, why there's going to be some trades. Okay, let's look also now at depth signings. All right, Dustin Tokarski. He is back. He is back in the organization. I'm not really, I wasn't really that shocked when I seen his name. It's funny, eh? But he signed for 1 year, $775,000. Next on the list, Devin Cooley. And some of you guys, especially Charlie, you might be able to fill me in about this guy here. I don't know much about him except, you know, when I see 6'5" as a goaltender, he got my interest. He's 26. He only weighs 192 pounds, mind you. And again, the Sabres have got him also as another depth signing, another $775,000 contract for 1 year. And the next signing, and there you see Justin Richards. And I'm looking at his NHL experience. It's funny, you think you know the name, and then you see the games played. Say, no, I was thinking of somebody else, definitely. But there's another one, $775,000 for 1 year, and he would be restricted at the end of the year, depending how he does. But these are all depth signings, guys. They're all depth signings. Okay, this is not for the big club. This is to make sure that the Amerks are in good shape, and so on. And you know, these are depth signings. And could they be call-ups? Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. I doubt we'll see either of these goalies, you know. Even Tokarski, I don't think we'll get any more time in the bigs. But anyway, look, a contract's a contract, right? It's good money. You're still making a lot of money here. All right, now let's look at the big signings of the day. All right, guys, Eric Johnson, we'll look at here for a second. 6'4", 225-pounder. He has played in the NHL, it seems, forever now. The former first overall pick, never lived up to the billing, but did carve out a very steady career. We'll look at his numbers. And let's keep in mind, he just won the Stanley Cup not long ago. And there you see, first thing I check, of course, is the blocks and hits. And very nice numbers there. He did lead the Avalanche in hits the last 2 years. And we will bring that element over here where it's needed. I think that bringing him over here is going to help us physically. I'll just put it right out there, guys. That's the main thing I see with this, is a big, stay-at-home, steady defenseman, 1 year. Let me get you that exact number on the cap. 3.25, I believe, or yeah, it's 3.25 million for next year, 1 year. And you know what? Something like this for 1 year can't hurt, guys. It just can't hurt. I mean, this is, if anything, there's going to be a little more stability on the back end with more physical play, and this will open up the ice for guys like Owen Power, Rasmus Dahlin, depending who's playing with him. You know, but if you calculate Dahlin's hits and Samuelson's together, you know what I'm saying? We need more hits on this team. We need more hitting on with our blue liners, guys. We just do. And he's a good size, of course, you know. So I don't like the age, but I like the contract. It's 1 year. You know, it's risk-free, really, guys. Okay, and here, I believe, guys, is our biggest signing of the day. Connor Clifton. Kind of surprised the Sabres got Connor Clifton, to be honest. I really thought the Bruins would re-sign this guy. You know, we'll look briefly here. He's both of these guys are right-shot defensemen, by the way. 5'11", 190 pounds. Doesn't sound too big, but he plays like a big man, that's for sure. And he is currently, right now, 28 years old. Let's look at the numbers there. And you guys can look over on the right, and you can see the blocks, 120, and a team leading hits with 208. More physical play here. If anything, we picked this guy up, believe it or not, even at his height of 5'11", we picked him up for physical play. This is a physical defenseman. This is what we need. You know, I know it's not the biggest size. I'm really surprised, though, if you look at this guy. I mean, I just want to check something here. Where was he drafted? He was drafted 5th round. Carved out a pretty nice career, right? You know, became a millionaire and everything in the league. I mean, this guy carved out a really good hockey career. He was drafted low. And it goes to show you, I guarantee if we go look back at that draft, in that 2013 draft, I'm willing to bet you we're going to see a lot of first rounders that never even played in the NHL, and here this guy is making millions today. So it goes to show, guys, draft right, you know. So I think right there, guys, is pretty much. I think we're done with the blue liners unless we make a trade. Okay, we're not going to go. I don't believe we're going to go sign another free agent defenseman now. I just don't see it. We got 2 right-shot defensemen. Both are physical. Both led their team in hits last year. And both are really cash-friendly. You know, I'm surprised that Clifton is really only making this much, to be honest. And I'm a little surprised how maybe Johnson got a little more than what, but it was 1 year deal. And at the same time, you know, you're bringing a guy that he's won the Stanley Cup, really was respected in Colorado. You might recall they gave him the cup right away, if I recall right, didn't they? They didn't hand it to him right away, I believe. It was the first guy that it was handed to, I believe. Anyway, this is just what I'm thinking, guys. Landeskog, when he took the cup, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure he gave it to Johnson right away. Just what my memory serves me. But Clifton, look, you got one guy who's won the Stanley Cup, led that team in hits, and then you got the next guy who led the team in hits on a historic season last year, both on the Buffalo Sabres now. It's the way I look at this. It's, you know, we're not getting the big name, but we got the big name with a guy named Taylor Hall, and that didn't work out too good. So I don't really care about the big name, although I would love Tyler Bertuzzi. I don't think we're going to get him, but I would love it if we did. I would be in stitches if we did. So I think, guys, these are 2 good signings. They're depth signings. They're safe signings. They're not costing you the farm. And the timeline fits for Clifton to be a Sabre. The timeline fits for him. Johnson might be kind of like to defensemen, like what Anderson was to the goalies, you know, brings in some stability kind of thing and some mentorship, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's always good to have big, steady, stay-at-home guy that still will give you physical play no matter what. He's still a defenseman in his mind. He's not like this washed-up guy. He's a defenseman. He's going to go out there and he's going to hit. So it's this is what we need. I think we addressed our needs in this. If you didn't get the player you're looking for, neither did I. You know, neither did I. I was hoping to get Bertuzzi today. So I know it was a bit of a stretch, but I was hopeful. But at the same time, at what cost? You know, we got to look at our needs. This fulfills needs. If we're going to trade anybody now, guys, I'll tell you, it's going to, I think Yoki Haru's days are numbered now because he's a right-handed defenseman, and we just filled that up now. We're good. We don't need another. We're too many right-handed defensemen now. Isn't that funny? Yeah, we could say that. So I'm thinking that he's gone. You know, I just think we're going to be making some deals, guys. Let me just check our roster before I close up this video, because we have too many players. Guys, we have 25 on the roster right now. Of course, we're 2 players over. So I think Olofsson's going. Don't forget Quinn's on the roster. So really, and I am going to talk about Quinn eventually, guys, not tonight, okay? But I do want to talk about Jack Quinn's injury. I do. I haven't forgotten. But Quinn won't be on the roster to start the season. So really count one less, okay, for now. Jokiharju and Bryson. You know, Jokiharju, I think now is gone, really, because of these signings today. It's just how I feel. I just don't see it, guys. Because now that we've taken some right-hand defensemen out of the market, Jokiharju's value kind of goes up a bit, right? So for teams that are looking for a right-shot defenseman. And Jokiharju, it's not like he's a bust, but he's like a late first rounder that plays kind of like a late first rounder. There's nothing spectacular about Jokiharju. You know, he's gotten a little better, it seems, but he's kind of goes in baby steps, his development, I find. So I think we're moving him. I think we're going to move him this summer. I don't think we're going to wait. I thought maybe we'd wait. I was kind of against it. It's time to move on. We have enough youngsters. We got some in the pipeline now. We're good. I think we are going to go that route. So I'm looking to see Bryson, Olofsson, Jokiharju moved. That's what I think is going to happen. We'll see. All right, guys, done for this one. And if there's any updates, I'll just update you tomorrow. I want to get back and watch and see what's going on. But at the same time, I got a few videos to make also. And I said, you know, nothing's happened. I'm wasting my time. Let's get on this. See you in the next one.